Hey y'all. Hey, tell me something good. How are you doing? Happy to see you came in here with Tay. Thanks for visiting. Get comfortable. Get comfortable. I don't know who else gonna pop in because I normally don't go live this late. This is like a little sneaky link or whatever. We gonna call this a little sneaky link, right? Because Tay came to talk about a bum, not a little bum, but a big bum. Like a bum, right? Like a bum. So I figure I come and talk about a bum with my peoples, right? Because we gotta stop, right? Because for a couple of years now we've been here. I'm gonna say a couple because that's two and a couple, 2 and 6 months. Hey, Rhonda, right? And for those years, months, or whatever you want to say, we've been seeing the truth drag the long way, right? We've been seeing the truth drag the long way, not the short way, but the long way. Just thank God he has, how can I say, composure, and he knows how to control himself because, see, he didn't just start doing this, he's true to this, right? And the fact is, you being true to something, you're not gonna let what didn't make you break you, right? And in the factors of this, hey, Miss Lysandra, in the factors of right, what not making you, not being able to break you, we see people trying to put replacements, be replacements, and talk about the factors of him as if he's a replacement. Now my thing is, it wouldn't be a lot of people, how can I say, having something to say if it wasn't for his name. Any way you choose to slay it, play it, if it was for the factors of the divorce, the lie, where we at today, where we was at yesterday, where we was at the day before, and where we possibly may be tomorrow. Shit. Hey, Miss Sexy Ray. I'm getting ready to go hit them up. Miss Lasanda. Shh, me too. Yes, I is, and yes, I am. As soon as I finish this live. But for me, right? How can you drag a person and say they not who they is when they actually showed you who the fuck they are, right? Anything that this man says out his mouth, it is documented, right? The only thing that's not documented is his name under any abuse, right? And it's crazy because that's what it is that they try to stick to him all the time to try to ruin his character, right? But my thing is, you can't ruin a person's character when their timeline, right? The same timeline that y'all talk about when he have his daughter, he be on camera so much and it be to this nigga. I live my life online. That's how I get paid. And at the end of the day, when my daughter is with her daddy, we are engaging. And my whole thing is, you supposed to include your kids in what it is that you do. He's not taking his time offline. Now, if he was online while he had his daughter and she was not online with him, then it'd be on some, oh, he spent all his time online. You understand? Don't got no time for his child. He made 1 and 1 equal 2. I'm going to do both at the same fucking time. And if you worried about counting my pockets and me getting paid for it, then hit that fucking cash app. If y'all saying I'm broke and this, that, and the third, because for me, it's crazy. I heard the craziest shit today, right? How, oh, bum boy is supposed to be a feeling stepdaddy, right? And I don't, listen, we're going to have to cut daddy and just step. Right? He just step, right? And how a person is feeling into a situation where another person is not there. Where? He's not even filling in for his own parts. So how is he filling in for somebody else's? Talking about when Momo is scared of the boogeyman at night, he's the one who brings her comfort. He is the boogeyman. He is the boogeyman at night. So the only thing that will comfort her is when he goes the fuck home. Let's talk about it. Hey, everybody coming in. Hey, Patricia. Hey, Tonya. Hey, Outspoken. Hey, respectfully, April. Hey, Angel. Hey, Angela. I'm sorry. Hey, everybody coming in because we conversating. Hey, Kimberly. Now, in the factors of you saying that a person is a boogeyman, have actions as a boogeyman, but a person also showing you they are the boogeyman because they try to throw so much bum shit on Robert's character, right? Even though it's never going to be a fit. That's like wearing a shoe that's too small. Who the hell want to walk around with corns? Do you understand? And these people try to put corns on Robert's feet all the time because they try to give him shoes that don't fit. This is the only red app that I know where a bunch of bothered bitches could be on vacation and still mentioning the same person that they say is not who they say they is. Now, I could go back 10 years, right? And go under the factors of the truth, right? And in the factors of that 10 years, I'm guaranteeing you're going to see millions and millions and millions and millions of views, right? Now, if I go back 10 years, I ain't gonna know none of you. I ain't gonna know none of them, right? Let's get into the factors of the support of them, right? Because people want to make it seem like they doing big things and big things and big things and big things, right? The devil rewards people too, right? But on top of the devil rewarding people too, I don't know if y'all notice it, but the math is not mathing. Okay, the math is not mathing, and I'm gonna tell y'all because Tay is a very smart person. Watch me cook. Watch me cook, right? If it's what they say 51 content creators over here in defense of Robert, right? Shout out, shout out, right? Anyway, if they say it's 51 content creators over here in support of Robert, right? Meaning that we would be Robert supporters and the people that would support us would be Robert supporters. Am I correct? Are y'all following me, right? Hey, Terry, right? So now, when you go over there, you only got two dingbats that choose to be on a platform, right? Right. Two dingbats, two, two dingbats. Regardless to who the fuck is over there, you only got two people over there on their platforms that's basically speaking in defense of Bree, right? So when it comes down to the factors of the supporting, they would be Bree supporters. So that means that they would be in hold of Bree supporters. Bree ain't really putting no motherfucking count now. She ain't putting no content out, right? So them 3 million motherfuckers that she had on Facebook, they got bored, right? They had to go somewhere. Now, I'm not saying all 3 of them million motherfuckers went over there. No, I ain't say all 3 million of them. But a couple of hundred, maybe thousands, went over there, right? And if you got two dingbats, right? Supporting another dingbat, right? Then that means all of those supporters is going to be splitting their support between those people, that small number of people. So of course the support is going to look like more because when you thousands of supporters, maybe millions of supporters, but it has to be split amongst more people. It's going to seem less, but it's not less because numbers is definitely going to be numbering. Because if y'all saying who y'all are, right, and who y'all defending, why y'all ain't got 51 motherfuckers up over there? Why y'all ain't why all of them unhappy motherfuckers that be in them chats is not on a platform defending the person? People come to the internet to talk shit, and it's easier to talk shit behind one of this. These make people think that they gangster and they be pussy. Say it with me, pussy. Okay? Because anybody could pick up this shit and type some shit and feel real tough about it because half of the bitches be halfway on the other side of the motherfucking earth. I'm not spending no money to get to no bitch. You're gonna have to catch me in traffic. But I guarantee if half of the people was seen in person, the shit that they speak on this internet, baby, it would not be the same type of heat in person. Hey, Peachy. Right. So now when I go back, right? And I looked 9 years ago at Johnell views, right? Right? Hold the fuck up, because Tay gonna show you what I'm talking about. You know Tay don't play. Tay talks, and if Tay gonna talk, she gonna talk about some shit, right? Here we go. Because it was in my video, right? You go back 9 years, we gonna do a little thing. We gonna do a little, we gonna check, okay? Because this is not just gonna be, believe none of what you hear and half of what you see. I'm gonna give you half of what the fuck I see. And you tell me, y'all tell me if y'all see the same thing. Okay? Okay. You can see I was watching Queen Step Live. Shout out to Step. Okay. Oh, all right, now. Here we go. We going. We going. We going. We going. Hold on. Hold on. Let me go to my history. All right. Where the fuck is this moose? Let me find this goddamn moose. Let me see where the moose is at. I think I found the moose. That's the moose, right? Okay, we're gonna go right here. Let me see which way can I do it. This way. All right, that's the way we're gonna do it. Okay. I just wanted to make sure y'all could see it. Okay, we're gonna go. Hold on. Because proof is always in the pudding, right? I don't want to subscribe to that bullshit, y'all. So let me make sure I don't. Let me go to the person. Hold on. Okay. Turn that bullshit off. Because nobody wants to hear the fucking moose. Okay. Now, this is whose page? It says John Young. John Young. It says John Young. Okay. Is that vision? Drop some unicorns in the chat if y'all can see that. Drop some unicorns in the chat if y'all can see that. Okay. All right. So now that we know that this is Johnell's page, okay, right? We're gonna do a thing. We're gonna look at the views, y'all. Okay. If I was on my laptop, I guess I'd be able to do that share the screen thing type shit that everybody be doing. Hold on, let me move my soda before that shit be on the floor. On the floor. Okay. Now, the first video, this first video was 3 years ago. 3 years ago. Let me know if y'all can see that. It says 3 years ago. 3 years ago. Okay. Let me see if I need to move it over. Boom. 3 years ago. Around 3 years ago, he started to speak and talk to who, right? Now, we just gonna scroll this bum ass shit, right? Right? This is the person that they choose to compare to LaTruth. I don't know where the fuck they found all these motherfucking recyclables at, but they need to throw them the fuck back. Cause she must have found this motherfucker in the lost and found and thought she was gonna be able to dust his ass off. He say he from New York, but he from Staten Island. Don't nobody even count that barrel like that. Don't nobody even count that barrel like that. That goes to show you how much of a non-factor this nigga is. Okay, but anyway, Tay, you're talking too much. We're gonna scroll. Okay, let me make sure. Okay. Now, as you can see, oh shit, the light went out. As you can see, we're gonna scroll. Let me know when to get this. He ain't got that many videos. Okay, that's it. Hold on. Let me know when you see something different. Because if this was the big stepper, that mean that within any one of these years, we supposed to be seeing millions of views, right? Because he was that dude. This was the nigga. He was on his way to Hollywood, right? Right? But I think what happened was, y'all, a person seen this, right? Let me see what a person possibly seen. Let me see. Maybe she seen this, right? Nigga, do I look like her to you? This bum ass Wu-Tang shit that she thought was a hit. It was for a second. They ain't even bring the shit back. But let's check that. Mm-hmm. Your ass. It's gonna be the last time you discount my product. Right. Mm-hmm. He must have been knowing about that molded as buttered in. They say when Frank started. Okay. All right. So now we seen the bum, right? We seen the bum. We seen the bum. And I'm gonna tell you, okay, the years on each video. This video is 3 years. Okay. This video, 3 years, 4 years, 4 years, 4 years. For anybody that want to know where this page is at so they could look for themselves, I guess he was going under John Young at the time. As you can see, John Young. This is him. John Young. That's he. That is he. Right? Before he got the nail X, I guess he was cutting it short at that time. But anyway, right? Now let's go see something else. Let's type in La Truth and let's see what the views do. Right? Let's see what the views do for La Truth. Let's see. Let's go. How Shay react? Say, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Okay? Because it's always gonna be they watch the numbers, right? They watch the numbers. Like they was watching Robin. Okay, now let's go here. We're gonna type in La Truth. Let's see. Boom. Okay. Now we're gonna go view channel. Oh shit, 9 years ago, y'all, the first video. 9 motherfucking years ago. Okay, 9 years ago. That's the first video. Now I'm just doing comparison. If another person didn't have videos from 9 years ago on their page, then it wouldn't count. But we gotta make it count because it counts. 9 years ago, that person was supposed to be active. 9 years ago, this person was active, right? Now let's see the true views, right? From 9 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Right. Before these dumbass hoes got on the boat, right? Okay, we gonna see where we was at before things got broken, baby. Okay. Oh shit. That's at 5.8 million. Hold on. Who playing with my boy? Who playing with my boy? What? Do you see them views? Is it clear? Is it clear enough for you? Hold on. Drop the unicorns if y'all can see them views, baby. Because I don't want nobody to say I'm editing. All right? Because we're going to give La Truth his respect. Let me see. Let me see those unicorns for La Truth, baby. Let me see if you can see them views. Let Tay know before I go on to the next step. And make sure you definitely support your girl. If you ain't like this video yet, definitely like it. Definitely share it. Definitely tell a friend to tell a friend and tell another friend, okay? Because Tay's going to do it again. This is a big one, okay? Hey, Roz, I didn't even see you down there. You see I'm talking my shit because the proof is in the pudding. Hold on. We checking for La Truth, right? They comparing bums to La Truth. And I'm trying to see where the facts and the proof. Hold on. Johnell said he from New York, right? So he know that type of talk. Hold on, homie. Hold on. Wait a minute. All right, we're going to go to the second video. The second one. So the first one was 5.8 million, right? The second one is 2.5 million, right? The third one is 1.8 million, right? The fourth one is 1.6 million, right? Come on. And this is before he got the teeth that everybody talk about. This is when he was still gapping. He was still getting views in. Okay? So we're not going to make it seem like his transformation is what put him on the scene, brung him on the scene, or made him a part of the scene. Him being on the scene is what made his teeth able to get the ching. But anyway, back to this. Let's go. Hold on. All right, 1.1 million, 881K. Look, this is not tech. This is the proof, baby. Now let's go back to wait. I want y'all to see. I'm gonna sit it there. I want the people in the bushes catching splinters to screenshot this shit. Cause they be trying to play my boy out here. And they ain't got no proof on shit. Not even the factors of them being legit. But I got proof of him being legit. Show me your shit. All right? His staple on the internet is like his birth certificate, bitches. That's how y'all know he existed. Now let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Hold on. We going back to the bum, y'all. Hold on. Oh yeah. I went on his Robin Hampton page and he had it going on before the devil. Okay, so that means two different pages because if you went on Robert Hampton, then I'm on La Truth. So that means that's a double dose, boo boo. Them bitches is bums. Okay, he feeding y'all, and this is the thanks he get. Oh shit. That's why y'all built like shapes now: circles, triangles, and squares. Squares. Oh my. Hold on. Hold on. Let's go. I said let's go, right? We going back to the bum. Let's go back to the bum. Okay. Okay. Because when you think the grass is greener on the other side, and that shit ain't even real grass, it's turf, artificial, plastic. Okay. Plastic. We go into the bum. Let's go into the bum. We go into the bum. The bum. The bum. Hold on. We back at the bum. We back at the bum. Check the views. Check the views for those that try to play La Truth and he gonna fill whose shoes? This nigga can't even fill a toddler shoes before they start walking. You know the slippery fucking shoes you're supposed to put on a baby feet to keep them stable? What the fuck is this? I'm the unicorn at YouTube, okay? I ain't even never do Tubi. And none of that fake Hollywood, Dollywood, none of that. But I get more views than you. And I'm thinking the problem is being at Facebook, you don't get paid for live. You don't get paid for filters because you know you need a fucking filter, Moose. Moose, you know you need a filter on you, right? So at the end of the day, y'all trying to migrate, right? So y'all trying to come over to the YouTube streets, right? But the YouTube streets got the heat, right? Because we over here and we screaming like Johnell X, the real abuser, right? But in the meantime, in between time, I'm gonna take care of two situations at one time because it bother it like I be like I be confused. Like when people say what it is that they do and they have no proof. Like you have to have no insides within you to come up with the shit that you do. Because to make it make sense, you can't. Because even though they say common sense is supposed to be common, it ain't so common. Don't believe them. Everybody don't get a hint of the sense. Okay. Some people need to be hint with the sense, but they don't get a hint of the sense, right? Because they come on here and they try to clown Robert, right? Try to talk down on this man, put all type of shit on his name or whatever the case may be. But at the same time, I don't think they're realizing that they're piggybacking off of him. Make it make sense? You want me to make it make sense? The aluminum first sleepy Bible, right? Right? You's a pussy. You was willing to stay hidden for the next nigga, baby. Could never be me. Could never be me. Then you and your bum ass baby mama Bree want to come out and do like a tell all sit down and co-parenting video to make it seem like, oh, we was young. No, y'all was dumb. You still dumb. Gonna continue to be dumb. And that's why at the end of the day, we get the shit that we get from y'all on display. Because ain't no way no grown-ass man gonna come up here and tell me that I play hide and go seek as a daddy for 8 years. Okay? Because if you want to add the years of the saga on, because that's when you popped up like the genie and shit. I'm a genie in the bottle. Right. Anyway, right? Ain't me as a man, me as a woman, ain't nobody gonna tell me, listen, I'm gonna need you to hide for 8 years, 6 years, 8 years. It may be a little bit of time, right? But I'll give you a chance to pop out again. And then your dumbass come out with a top hat and aluminum jewelry and coochie fur on your face, talking about how you was young and you ready to start co-parenting after this dizzy bitch done went and said you attacked her with pit bulls and pistols, friend. I don't give a fuck how young you are. That's a charge. That's the charge. That's attempted, whatever you choose for it to be. So when y'all come out here and y'all, we have proof of that. The same horse, the same horse. Now we ain't got proof. Well, we know you got bulls. We got proof of that because the pictures is the pictures, and them bitches is on Facebook. Okay. And at the end of the day, if that's your pick and that's your picture, then shit, put them bitches together. That's what put her in that kidnapping van on to Atlanta, or was it North Carolina, wherever they was living at the time, right? And with that being said, you played a magician. Now you see me. Now you don't. Now you see me. Now you don't. You let her buy you with Timu outfits, nigga, and aluminum jewelry. Timu outfits and aluminum jewelry. We never see you on a family outing with your kids, your other kids, your other what? That's your wife. That's your wife. That's your wife. Oh, anyway, she was fat. Remember, she said she was fat. She told the world your bitch was fat. Yes, she did. Not only did she say that you attacked her with pistols and pit bulls, she said that your bitch was fat. She ain't had nothing to say good about y'all. But if you want to come out here and play the daddy role, I'm confusing how you play the daddy role. Like, how? When? Robert shit is documented. So when you say that a person is deadbeat, a deadbeat would be a person that's not in the picture, not taking care of the kids. And I can remember that. I don't give a fuck what little stash a bitch had in her little kidnapping van with her little Best Buy shirt and her teeth that make it hurt, right? Um, the only way she was able to do the shit that she was able to do for her kids, when she was doing for her kids, when it was getting done for her kids, was through the existence of the same man that y'all talk shit about, right? You funky bitches, hold on. I don't need none of that funky shit getting around me, all right? Because y'all be having the fucking audacity talking about a person could possibly be mind fucking a kid to not like the mother. The mother don't even like the mother. You ain't got a mind fuck the kid. I mean, it's already a process. She's online with her titties out, got two sets of teenage kids, a girl and a boy. Not one boy, but two. Okay, I'm starting to think they wearing hats to try to hide from the motherfucking world. Not even no more because they need a fucking haircut, because they embarrassed. Okay, and that's not talking about the kids. That's talking about the parents. The fuck. Make it make sense when his existence and his kid's life is documented. He on court papers for both his kids. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Mm-hmm. And it's not because they was getting taken away. You know how they say this, that, and the third. You know, sometimes a man got to step in because no, Tiara wasn't losing custody of her kids. Okay, it was a joint decision, and the decision was, I think it will be best for you to come over here right now and get to know the family that is coexisting, so you can know that you fit in and don't have to be so distant. And then this wicked bitch let this dumb bitch convince her to try to talk shit. And that's why she also ended up in the situation she was in, living in a I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Okay. And this is not the pot calling the kettle black, because in life, you're going to have chapters, and this chapter may not be as good as this chapter is going to be, or this chapter may not be as good as this chapter was, right? But as a grown woman with kids, you make the best decisions that you can for your kids. Okay. And me personally, there was a point in time when I gave up my establishment because I wanted better. Okay. I wasn't going to stay comfortable within the settings of which and where I was at, because I knew that I deserved more. So why am I going? It's like a turtle. When you put a turtle in a certain size cage, they're not going to grow. They're never going to outgrow their environment. So in order for that turtle to grow and get a big size, you have to put it in a bigger cage. And within bigger stages of your life, you're going to need bigger stages of cages in your life as an environment. And sometimes you're going to outgrow environments. And with the factors of the outgrowing of the environment, I knew it was time for me to go. Me personally, am I still living in the hood? You motherfucking right, two of them. Okay. Two of them. So you ain't got the check for me. I'm going to be there. I'm living in the actual hood and I'm living in motherhood. Two places I'm never going to shit on. So with that being said, I'm comfortable with who I am and I'm willing to step out of the environment I'm in to always flourish and do some growing. So for all of them bitches that want to stay stagnated and laugh at somebody's closet, because we always bring up that closet. Oh, 10 kids in the closet. 10 of you fat circle, square, triangle ass bitches wish y'all could fit in the closet. Fuck at the same time, one by one. And if I got the goddamn accolades that I got in that closet, one of you motherfucking bitches should ball up in there. And with that being said, stop trying to shrink people as small as the fuck you are. Robert would never be as low as you bitches is. I don't give a fuck if he fell off to whatever, whatever, whatever. For y'all bitches to come out here and try to play to about, oh, kids is off limit. Y'all bitches try to use his kids on an everyday basis to spite him. What? What? This nigga is spitting on his child's mother. Okay, the same person that y'all defend. But y'all defend type of shit like that. This is the same person that said a nigga tried to trip her when she was pregnant, choked her. Right? This is the same person that would be around the kids, okay? But one thing a person is, Robert, the only person that's smart in the fucking situation that's not gonna never let nobody trick them out his fucking spot, him out his spot, because he knows that without him, oh, his kids, oh shit, they up shit's creek. So I'm gonna do what I gotta do the right way, and I'm gonna play the game the way I need to play, so that way I can document everything. Y'all bitches not gonna play with me. Y'all would like for me to disappear, so y'all could be the bum bitches that can't be repaired. I mean, that's what it is. And then when you got women, that's what they call themselves. I still ain't seen no proof of that. I don't give a fuck what they call me. Black, call me blue, call me gray. Call me what you want at the end of the day. I'm not one of those that will really give a fuck. But what I say is I'm happy I don't have y'all dumbass luck. For y'all to sit the fuck over there, right? Like I said, oh, it's 51 content creators. He broke, but he paying 51 motherfucking 51 motherfucking CCs. We're in a land of niggerdom. Hey, everybody coming in. Hey, hey, I'm on my phone. So stream y'all. I don't know what the fuck they've been on for the last week and a half, but you gotta do a lot to put the goddamn comments on the screen. But know it's love and it's love for me. Make sure to support your girl, okay? Okay, make sure y'all support your girl. Definitely so. Now, let me take a step. Let me take a step so my lips don't be white and shit. Hold on. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. I said, side note. Soon as these bitches get back to their racks,ful motherfucking rocks, or they little motherfucking whatever you want to call it, they was gonna be back in their establishments talking shit. Everybody was going off today, right? Everybody had something to say. Everybody, it was right back to Robin. It was right back to Robin. It was right back to Robin, right? And I was more. How can I say? I was more enthused with the factors of what Robert had to do for the weekend, right? Because see, I don't know if y'all seen it, but y'all seen that lick from Pretty Bree. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna talk about that lick for a week, okay? And I don't care if it was just content. It could have just been content. They talk about trauma bonding. The trauma bond is where it's at in the house with 6 kids while the moose is missing. That was all the trauma that was bonded. Did y'all not see? This man didn't even have toothpaste 3 years ago. In my video, the same page that I went to, and don't say it ain't him, okay? He want to do a wake up with me and ain't even got the fucking essentials that you need to wake up with. How the fuck you Big Pepper and you ain't got no toothpaste, nigga? And all that moose of a fucking mouth, you need all of the toothpaste to congregate and come together in that space that you can get. The fuck? Yes, 40 days and 40 nights. They gotta talk for 40 days and 40 nights when you only got two bitches defending one dizzy bitch. Cause even though all of them dumb motherfuckers is in the chat, they just in the chat. That's it. They just there to talk shit to defend the shit talking that they doing. Whatever they say, they gonna agree with. That's how the fuck it goes. Okay, because them 3 million people that or them million over here and hundreds of thousand over there that a person say is they support, they be bored, right? So they go over to those two people or whatever people seems to be defending her at that time. Never not that many, right? And they basically listen to the shit that they got to say so they could still hear somebody talk shit about Robert, baby, because they still mad. They didn't want him to be innocent in no type of way. Still don't, okay? They don't want him to be nothing but dust, right? If they could have him be, he would be right. And it burns them up that he come out here every day with his non-dancing ass, making them mad. Oh, I'm demonetized, but you still gotta see me, bitch. You still got to see me, bitch. But guess what? Guess what, y'all? Johnell broke. Guess what, y'all? Johnell broke. Say it with me now, Johnell broke. Say it with me now, Johnell broke. Guess what, y'all? Johnell broke. Hit it with me now, Johnell broke. Not only is he a goddamn, he's a joke. He's a fucking joke. And wherever Lost and Found, she found his ass at, she better hurry up and put him back. She better hurry up and put his ass back for we be finding her ass in the Lost and fucking Found. And that's not a fucking joke. Cause if I got a friend and I know that shit ain't on even terms, I'm not gonna get mad at my friend and then decide to come out here like, yeah. Cause my 20-something-year-old daughter would not, I wouldn't let her follow that shit. Oh no, cause he ain't cute. He ain't cute. But if she have them babies and they look like him, I'm not gonna be able to look at them. So you basically able to come out and talk shit about the same person you support. I don't give a fuck if I didn't defend or stand up or whatever the fuck y'all want to call it for anything that I decided to speak on over here. I'm not going to make it at my convenience to now lie to basically demise somebody's character, or nor am I going to withhold the factors of that type of detrimental truth, okay? Because that's something that would have been spoke about before, boo-boo. Niggas would have had to, if she was mad at me before, if you say she was mad already, she would have had to be madder. Because it's not like nobody didn't know, right? But for you to go on your platform and try to accuse one person and not have no proof, and then come out here and talk about another person and you actually have the proof, but be on some, I don't care because it, wait a minute, what? What? Because I don't really care about the bitch anyway. I'm only sitting here on this side of the fence because this is how I get motherfucking paid. So if I got to come here every motherfucking day to be a motherfucking fake, then I'm going to fake the motherfucking fake. But once again, Johnell broke. Say it with me now, Johnell broke. Why y'all playing with the truth? Okay. Oh, he had to leave that 7-bedroom motherfucker house. Who the fuck gonna be in the rooms but you spooky bitches? Possibly peeking in his motherfucking windows. All right. Who the fuck need to prove something to anybody to live well outside of their motherfucking means? That's what ends most people up in the situations that they be in from the beginning. Okay, because when you spending money to prove to other people you got money, you really don't got money at all. Those that actually got money don't even look like they have that type of money. Okay, because actions is going to show that they have money. Their real estate, the things that's in trust funds and equity, like let assets, like let's just be honest. But when you young minded or you come from a poor state, and a lot of us come from the hood, I'm a person that come from the hood too. So when you get a little something, first thing you want to do is shine, especially when you was not taught financial literacy. You will be out here financially illiterate. So until something comes along in life and teach you, and that's when you're going to learn. If I get this again, I know what to do with it. But if it's the first time, you're not going to know how to process it. And it's not easy not knowing or having financial literacy when you get in large amounts of money. Okay, because it's easy to spend though. It's real easy to spend, but it's very hard to save. And a lot of people put the saving part to later. And by the time you realize it and you actually think about having a savings, you ain't got no check-ins. And the savings is set. It ain't been, it's set. But you have to learn. And those is the mistakes that we learn from in life, especially when you have people in your life that you think you care about, and you also supporting them. If you're a person with a heart and not a selfish person, the people that around or that's around you, especially your wife and your kids, you're going to treat them as if they're you, if not better than you. So what you get for you, you're going to get for them. It has to fit. And that's what that 7-bedroom house did. When the situation happened, they hadn't even been in that house that long. Don Coretta, he took everything but that stinking BBL. Listen, he didn't want that shit back. It was a fail. That BBL was a BBA. BBL was a BBA. LaTruth said, keep that shit. He ain't even want it. Because I don't give a fuck what you got, BBL, BBW, BB, whatever. If your actions as a person is not what it is, none of that shit is going to matter. That shit don't change the person. It just rebuilds a body of a person that had insecurity, possibly was broken. We see that because as a mother that just had twins, you was just breastfeeding 3 months ago, pumping milk like Peach and all type of shit. We seen how long that lasted, but for you to have them same titties on the internet with a handkerchief over it. And this is the type of values that you say that you come with, because you don't have to say no. Just because I dress like a hoe don't mean I'm a hoe. Yep, you a hoe. You are very much a hoe. But guess what? Johnell is broke. Guess what? Johnell is broke. And the bad part, once you start living a certain type of way, right? And you used to a person spending a certain type of monies, because remember when LaTruth was with her, that's when they say he was spending them, popping them 50,000s and 52,000s and whatever other thousands, right? So now when you get with a nigga that's not popping no thousands, we ain't see you switch 3 and 4 engagement rings this go round. We still have yet to know if the first one is real. And if you let that man take you to you went to the justice of peace, but are you gonna have a second wedding this go round? Or like, how is it going to work? I'm confused because right now it seems like the only person that's being used is you. See, because you thought you had a plan and you became a plan for somebody else. And then when you do no good, you get no good. Because see, you got all of these motherfucking diaper wearing ass women over here with different fucking shapes, triangles, squares, and fucking circles all at the same time, coming at this man because they have some type of ill will intent that you put out here into the air. And just because they know they may not never get next to him, be with him, or be able to share a space, because if it wasn't for the internet, none of these women would never ever be able to intake anything that has to do with the truth. So they lucky they get the view. And you see the one that paid $1,000, that didn't even give her much too. That got her in a parking lot. The nigga lived around the corner and that got you in the parking lot, sis? In a chrome dress. Your dumbass pulled up in a chrome dress. And then she got them people I call dog walkers. Well, I be goddamn. Y'all big 80-year-old motherfuckers got the nerve to be coming over here and talk about y'all motherfucking dog walkers by a bitch that can't even say vowels. How you following somebody that can't say no S's, R's, or fucking T's? Robbler, robbler, robbler. How the fuck, if it wasn't for the fact of us actually knowing who the fuck she was talking about from when she was defending him, and I think she pronounced it a little bit better when she was on the other side, if you want to be truthfully. But other than that, who the fuck is that? So if she didn't put the picture up of him in the thing and she would, let's see her talk about something else on YouTube. They say, oh, people be too scared to talk about something else. Oh, not me. My credentials show, baby. I don't choose to talk about nothing else. I'm going to stop talking when I choose to talk. Okay. This is season 3, like somebody said in my comments, episode 4. And I'm watching the fucking delusion continue to go on. Who's going to stop me? Who's going to stop me? Who? And if you want to hear me talk more shit, grab a fucking membership. It don't stop here. I'm confused. But they tell people when to stop talking. You don't tell Tay when to stop fucking talking. That's why I done started a whole nother segment called Tay Tay Talks. And now I'm not only talking over here, I'm talking over there too. Because see, a bitch been monetized before this shit came about. I got monetized off of my kids. I ain't have to get monetized off of no La Truth shit. I just appreciated the extra support that I have gotten in the process. Okay, but me and my kids did the poppy chip. Your girl views was viewing. So I'm confused. You have to do your research. Okay, everybody is not the same. And I did it from the hood. I'm doing better than all you bitches, to be honest. Check the views. Check the views. The subscribers too. Mhm. My comments be more than y'all views. This little voice of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little voice of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Free Robert. How long y'all ain't hear me say that? Because it's crazy. Y'all still try. Jeannie, you're like an uncircumcised dick. Nobody wants it. Nobody wants it. And it's like if anybody else wanted to, I have to understand what you're saying to feel some type of way. And unfortunately, I don't care about what anybody says on the internet. So a bitch will go dry mouth trying to come at Tay. You'll be fucking calling my name until the cows come motherfucking home and you won't get a response. Once I say what I said, I said it. Once I say what I said, I said it. That's the difference. Don't be emotional. Take the bitter with the sweet. Some good things come to an end. Like y'all shapes. Them shit. I can't even say fucking shapes. Them shapes came to an end a long time ago. And see, I'm not a body shamer, okay? I got dentures. Who the fuck am I to talk about anybody? I like them, dog. Anyway, carrying on, right? Hmm. To see the people that normally talk about people and they person look like double people in person at the same goddamn time, it confuses me. So when I see them fuck with Robert, I just be like, that's because they know that that can never be a man that would be within they coexistings. How a bitch get out the chair and it look like she's still sitting down? And they just kept getting bigger and bigger. I seen 7 feet, 6'4", 3'2". They was coming all different type of ways and in all different type of shapes. Thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate y'all. I'm happy y'all came up here to rock with me because we got some dog walkers over there and they poodles. They bark like a. I don't give a fuck. I'll be that bitch. Okay. I will be that bitch. If that's what you want to say. But a woman all day. And the shit and the childish games that y'all choose to play, if y'all gonna slay somebody, why I can't be with the truth, baby? Why not the truth? If the truth is so bad, if it's so bad, I'm trying to say it with no vowels. I'm trying to talk with no vowels. Let me see how that go, y'all. Cause damn. Wait, because wait, Robert, right? He don't take care of his daughter. He don't take care of his daughter. And if I take care of my daughter, I give my daughter, okay, my daughter get homeschool. But I hope that you got a speech impediment. I hope you ain't teaching that girl shit you got to say. Because that means she getting half, none, none, right? So when y'all get somebody to talk about somebody and it's not even fully existent, that's confusing. Oh, yeah. Look at the dollar. He used his dollar. But who the fuck is using your dollar? Where they daddies at? Why they not doing no content with them if they rich? Why we don't see nothing within their existence? You had to name your kids rich names just so you could feel like you had rich existence. Because anybody that's running around sucking dick and proud of it and talking like me, I mean, I sucked dick before. I ain't gonna lie. I did. I was proud of it at the time that I was doing it. Yeah, I thought I was doing it, but a lady is not going to be on the camera, on camera teaching a whole bunch of circles, squares, and who dick they sucking. That be the bitches that be on these dating apps that be catfishing niggas. That be the bitches that be catfishing niggas. Talk about who am I? No, bitch. Who are you? Who am I? No, bitch. Who are you? Who are you? That's real Holyfield. I mean, um, Robert, like, it's like he was a dog. Listen, and I'm not even saying like a bad, like like how you take your dog for a walk or whatever to the park or whatever, and unfortunately they just so happen to contact fleas. These bitches are the fleas. Itch, 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 itch. Bitch with water around her ankles and no floats gonna talk about anybody. She got better and bigger fish to fucking fry. You fight in court cases, you being sued. Like, you about to be right back over there. You about to be with Roblo. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yep. Hold on. Let me do this real quick. I would like to give a shout out to YouTube and my supporters for making sure that taste stay great on the regular day basis. So when they say people not making money, everything ain't got to be an announcement, okay? Real people know silence is your best friend. When you got something good, you ain't telling everybody about it because some people, they're not in it because they're happy for you. Some people want to take from you. Look at the situation that we have. Let's do the math. Oh, oh, oh. I would not want to be asking people for money to me to go to court. All right. I would be wanting to ask people for money for me to go on vacations with my kids and do things to sponsor the business or the situation that's coexistent so I could get bigger and grow even bigger than what I thought I could. But for me to be asking for money to do things that I ain't never would, I wasn't trying to go jail. I ain't trying to go jail. Okay. That's why this is not the same for other people than it is for some. This is a business, hun. I'm not never willing to let none of you bitches trick me out the spot of the generational wealth I'm building for my kids. Because after this situation, it will be another one coexisting. I don't just speak here. I talk on the CJ So Cool and royalty situation. They don't be liking what I have to say over there either. A lot of times they don't like it when the women go against the woman and decide to defend the man. They got, bitch, you. I just be reading the comments like continue writing because that's engagement. I get paid for that too. But anyway, I talk about Krishan. If you've been on my Tea with Tay page, as you can see, there was no Bree over there. It was Krishan, baby, and some views was viewing. And then I got a little dry because I was over here because I was being nosy. Like, wait, what happened? What they said, what happened with now? He choked her. Choked, choked her. So you mean Mr. Wu Tang Wu Tang be a you say what? Oh no. Let me pull up. Let me pull up because they tried to play my boy Robert. And the thing is, okay, what's understood ain't never got to be motherfucking explained. When you a real one, you gonna move real regardless, okay? And when people know that you real, they never have to question it, right? And if a person give me my accolades, I don't need them to continue to repeat the shit over and over and over again. That shows sign of a person that never had acceptance but need acceptance. If you doing something from the purity of your heart and you know that what you did got done, then what type of what was you needing? What was y'all looking like? Some LaTruth fun? Y'all was looking for, listen, I would listen, yeah. Y'all wanted him to write a paragraph for each bitch like this. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Y'all wanted him to be like this. And respectfully, he still had somebody write it. I think it was Toya. Write it in order or some shit like that. So that way you know, because he didn't want to feel bad. Because he know people came out here and did what it is that they do, and you bitches still wasn't happy. Mm-mm. Anyway, y'all wanted him to be like, yes, and so and so and so. I would like to thank you for the day on February the 14th. You know, Valentine's Day at 8:38 p.m. when you made that video and you basically was discussing my ex-wife and you was basically putting out the things that you felt that you needed to put out to defend me because you chose to defend me. That's what the fuck he should have said because at the end of the day, ain't nobody forced nobody to come out in this bitch. You chose to exist. And the same way people choose to exist is the same way people can go the fuck about their business. But if you choose to go the fuck about your business, why you mad? So now everybody get every time the truth don't do what somebody want to do, they turn into his ex fucking wife. Every time the truth don't make somebody feel some type of way or don't, I guess, feed somebody's need, then we got all these many motherfucking breeds going on running around here. Y'all need to cut y'all shit and really grow up with it. And me personally, it's really corny. And it says a lot about a person. It seems and screams thirsty. It screams thirsty. Because why be a pick me bitch when you could be that bitch? I don't need nobody to pick me when I already been picked. I picked myself. It don't matter if I get picked by anybody else. That's why Tay always say I didn't come up here for people to like me. I came up here to be heard. And you bitches heard me, so I did my work. Now back to the truth. Did y'all see those views? Mm-hmm. Did y'all see those views? They was in the millions, boo boo. Yes, they was. Yes, they was. And there was no Bree. There wasn't no Bree. So when people say that he got the views because he got married and yeah, people like the family content, but he's the person that made the family. She had a family when she pulled up. They ran her off with pit bulls and pistols. They ran off with pistols and pit bulls, right? And he even let her know at the time, listen, you got kids already. I got a kid already. I'm trying to get my shit together, move to the next chapter. Trying to get to the next chapter. And this dizzy bitch on live talking about, yeah, soon to be number 4. Now it's 6. How you doing, sis? So while you got this nigga out here doing hookah with bitches, now your ex-husband out here getting licked by your moose ex-bitch. Go lick some windows. Go lick some windows. And the only reason why I say that is because you try to strike my shit. Why you try to strike my shit? Because I got an opinion. Oh shit, the people in the building is 222. Hit that like button. I appreciate any and everybody that support me throughout this live. What they say, I appreciate you for being a sponsor. That's right. I appreciate you for being a sponsor. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out. You should have stayed with Robert a little bit longer so you could have got that motherfucking eye surgery. Because I think once that eye got stuck in the motherfucking corner from all them lies, that's how the fuck you found Tim in the lost and found. And listen, girl, this is from one woman to another. If I'm going to give you some advice, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Chatty Cathy said all the time, bitch, don't sit there. You already know he broke. You told us. You already know he broke. You told us you are the flex, okay? We may not like the way you flex, but you know you are the flex in that relationship. We know you doing the fuck better than him. We know the fuck that. But if you continue to be with him, then you are going to be broke, friend. And if you ain't broke now, you definitely will be. And at the end of the day, I'm not even talking about physically. I'm talking about mentally. Because the way we see you here lately, listen, they comparing you to Little Richard. When we Little Richard, Lionel Richie, lean the fuck on me. Girl. And then I know the other day I told you, listen, when you get a brand deal and they give you the wig, you're supposed to put the wig the fuck on. Not stand in the bathroom. Y'all let me hold that mic all that fucking time and it's not even on. I gotta stop smoking fucking weed. I gotta stop smoking weed. This shit ain't even on. It ain't on. Listen, I was so into talking my shit. I gotta laugh at myself, y'all. Let's take a tea with Tay break. Fuck that. Cause that's funny. That is funny. That is right. Nah, you know he broke. You already told us he broke. You already know he a boozer. You already told us that, and you got proof this time, girl. It's not like just word of mouth. Like when you got your fingers mixed up when you was with Robert, like when you say he broke this finger and then you woke up and you forgot which finger and then it went to this finger and then you say he toted you and dragged you against the rug. What the fuck is up with you and Sierra wanting fucking carpet burns? And we know she's a carpet burning bitch. How the fuck you cheating and you got a nigga living with? That's not a flex. Use a hoe, bitch. Use a hoe. She said he sold my car for $100. I would have too. I would have too. I would have sold that piece of shit for $100 too. I sure would have. So what? We be honest. Honest is honest, and I'm being fucking honest. But stop trying to play my boy. All right. At the end of the day, he ain't got to pay Tay. Because real gonna recognize real every motherfucking day. And y'all want to be talking about somebody's numbering. All y'all bullhead bitches be in his comments. Y'all don't give nobody else the chance to comment. All the circles, squares, and triangles be right the fuck over there. Soon, listen, soon as Robert go to motherfucking drop a picture alive, this nigga could write a fucking post, okay? A post. Here go these motherfucking shapes. You're a deadbeat. Look at your lips. Look at your teeth. Bitch, what shape are you this week? This week. Not last week, not next week, this week. Are you going to be all three of them together, one at one time, or two at one time, or all three at the same motherfucking time? Because the bitch that got time ain't got time, damn sure ain't going to have time for that. But me personally, I be getting them mad as shit. They be on my motherfucking shit like, yeah, hey, little ugly. This me. Who me? Me? You talk about me? I say shit just to keep them commenting, bitch. I'm getting paid to talk to you. You doing this shit for free. So continue engaging. Talk about, oh, how you doing this to get your views and to get paid? Bitch, both. I would not be here for nothing, bitch. My mouth get dry after. So you see, I got me something to drink. Of course I want to get paid. Anybody that say they don't want to get paid is lying. And I'ma just be honest. I salute people that got a 9 to 5. But being a content creator is not easy when you actually doing content, baby. This editing shit don't come quick. Okay, that shit takes hours to do that shit. And there's no schedule that comes with content creating. Cause the minute some shit drop, if you actually on your shit, you gonna drop with it. You want to be the person to drop it, to be able to give your people, your supporters that food. So, nigga, you could have been done dropped a video and got offline and just so happen to scroll and see the person that you talk about or do content about or see some content period and be like, oh shit, that just happened. Let me hop online so I could. That's what you do. So being a content creator consists of 24 hours. That shit don't turn off and turn off, even though you have to know when to tune in and tune the fuck out. You have to know that this is this and this is that. But you can tell some people is living whack in their real life. Cause ain't no way I'm going to tune in to argue with bitches every day. And I'm not arguing with no bitch in my real life, baby. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, because after the first couple of words, if we serious, I'm out. And me knowing that I'm not able to touch you will make it even worse, especially when you dealing with punk ass bitches that touch with strikes and do like, why the fuck is you fucking with people money, bitch? You said what you said, I said what I said. So because I said something and it had a little bit more to it, you gonna be mad. You gonna be mad. I thought we can't tell people how to fight. I don't give a fuck if you talk about my mama. I ain't gonna lie. My mama dead and y'all bitch still can't get access, would never be able to stand next to. So my thing, shit like that would never bother me. You can't talk about my motherfucking kids because at the end of the day, my kids is kids. Yeah, my kids is kids. Mm-hmm. And you can't talk about Tay because she's definitely transparent, baby. And I'm gonna tell you, I don't give a fuck anyway. So at the end of the day, I'm confused. Everybody is not going to handle shit the same way, but to be a bitch that pays for Wi-Fi to come online to argue with another bitch to have some coexistence. See, no, I don't argue with Bree. Has she reached out to me? Of course she did. Because me personally, when a person strike your page or give you any type of community, you have the option to be able to email they dumbass and see if y'all could come to a resolution. Fuck that middle finger, you bitch. I don't want to ask you shit. If anything, I'll delete it before I ask you anything, because I said what I said and I'm not changing what I said. But when y'all out here trying to be pick me friendly bitches, and the only way you're gonna be able to have a point or a place with bitches is to try to be on the same type of time that they on. Why you gotta be on another bitch time when you got talent? If you say you got talent, show me the talent instead of the other bitch's time. Because even with me talking about another bitch, I'm showing my talent. Period. My voice gets heard. It does. We gotta make it work. We gotta make it worth it. Yo, screen y'all look so stupid right now. Who do I complain to? Who do I complain to? Okay, but you gotta make it make sense. You have to be able to make it make sense. And they know that if you come in a situation, it doesn't matter how you talking about Robert. If you in the factors of the situation that has to do with Robert, and definitely if you come in a situation defending the ex-wife, because her within itself is a controversial person subject. Not even in the relationship she was in with him, but the new one she's currently in. What about all the new content creators that's talking about the fact is that Johnell broke, and he's an abuser. He's an abuser. We don't see them going out on family outings, doing family picnics and shit like that. Family man, where? Even if you say the truth was faking it when he was with you, bitch, you know it still took time and thought to even go into the factors of making the plan of the fake. But you running around here with a fake because Johnell broke, bitch. Johnell is broke, bitch. And if ain't nobody gonna tell you, I'ma tell you. The only value he has is you. But if you want to devalue your pussy by fucking this low budget ass nigga, you continue to be a stupid ass bitch if you want to, cause Johnell broke. Hey, B. Yeah, Fee, I'm in here just letting them know that Johnell broke. So when all them motherfucking funny shaped ass circles, squares, and triangles come over here and they be trying to play with Robert, bitch, where's the proof? Okay, if we go back 9 years, we could see the truth views, and that's even before the leaky girl. Okay, so now if we go back 9 years and we talking about the motion of this motherfucker, 3 years ago, Queen Fee, he ain't have no. Here I go picking up this mic again, and it's not on. That's how real it is, Fee. 3 years ago, Queen Fee, this nigga didn't even have no toothpaste. If you look him up on YouTube, he's underneath John Young, okay? Yes, he is. And if you look at the videos, okay, you can see his views. This nigga was getting 153 views. Nigga, who is you? Nobody knows you, right? So basically, that proves the facts to us. She found that nigga in a lost and found. She thought seeing him do that motherfucking woo tang, woo tang. He was about to do things, not knowing that nigga was broke friend, and that's why he beating you. He trying to bring you down to his level, bitch. Don't let him. Don't let him. Don't let him. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Stop playing. Stop playing. Let me see how you do that, Fee. Let me see. Because I'm on my phone. I ain't never even did that before. I ain't never had nobody on my motherfucking platform. Let's see. Guest. Invite guest. Okay, copy. That's copy. Okay. And then let me see. I think I put that in the comments, right? Let me see. There we go. Boom. I think I did it. I hope I did it because normally I ain't never had nobody on my platform. So congratulations, Queen Fee, because yeah, he is broke. So until you get up here, Fee, we gonna talk about the factors of this nigga being broke. If you look at his page, the only way, that's why when she came up here and she was like, oh yeah, I pumped you up. That's the only thing the bitch told the truth about. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I put the link in the comments. Let me know if you see it. And then once the link is in the comment, it's gonna alert me when you come up, right? Let me see. Always say on stage. Let me see. Yeah. Let me see. So I'm confused when they be coming out here and they be trying to play Robert and they got a bitch that can't say no vowels to do it. That's crazy. How people try to make it seem like they trying to put us in competition over here, right? But the fucking competition that they got over there is this motherfucking able. Everything you got over there is retired. You bitches is retired. When you have papers that say you retired, the N word is tired. You bitches is tired. And instead of you just sitting down and doing what an old bitch supposed to do, like relax, y'all causing havocs. Y'all even out here doing it with your ankles swelling, your knees lopsided. Like at the end of the day, I mean, come on now. At when is when. You supposed to take that retirement fund and live your last days out peacefully. Okay? Retired stands for tired. You bitches is tired. Tired. Hey, Brandy. Now, Queen Fee, I dropped the link and I don't know if I did it right. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna try to do it again and see what it do, friend. Here we go. I'm gonna see. And then wait, it says more. Oh, it says I have a guest. Here we go. Mm-hmm.
No, I don't know.
Can you hear me, baby?
No, I'm gonna try to do it again and see what it do for you.
You can hear me, see?
I'm gonna see.
You can hear me, baby?
And wait, it says more. Oh, it says I have a guest. Here we
You
go.
right there? Hey,
Mhm.
girl.
Can you hear me, baby?
Yes, can you hear me, girl?
You can hear me, see? I'm gonna see.
You can hear me, baby?
Yes, say.
Wait, it says more.
I don't know why it's doubling like that. You right there? Hey, girl.
Hey, boo.
Can you hear me? Yes, can you hear me, girl?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
You can hear
I
me,
can hear you, but
Yeah.
it's doubling for some reason.
I don't know. My camera messing up. I just cut it off. It's messing up.
I don't know why it's doubling like that.
That's why I cut it off. Hey, Brandy. Hey, boo.
Let me see if I talk if it double again.
I can hear you, but it's doubling for some reason.
All right, so I'm gonna mute my mic and you talk.
Cut it off.
Hey, Tay. What's up, baby? Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you. I can see you, girl. Crystal clear.
We'll give it
Looking
double.
just as beautiful as you want to be. Yes, honey.
All right, so
Serve them, serve them, serve them, serve them. Okay, okay. That's what I'm talking about. We
That's all they
outside.
get.
girl, crystal clear.
That's all they get, Tay.
Looking
That's
just
all they
as
get.
beautiful as you want to be.
Well,
Tay,
listen. You ain't no triangles, squares and circles over there on your side. So you good, Fee. You good.
okay. Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. We outside.
That's all they get, Tay. That's all they get.
I don't know why it's doubling.
Listen, you ain't no triangles, squares, and try and
It's doubling, but yeah, let me tell you, Fee. Okay, I was figuring out. Listen, you might want this news because you know Johnell, the real abuser, right? Um, they try to say he had money, right? But Tay, you know how I be in everybody business, not minding my business while I be online, right? And I just so happened to come across this page, and it was like John Young. So I'm like, 1 and 1 = 2. Let me see. And his face was on the thumbnail. So I'm like, let me go and look at this page. So they say that he was a big stepper, right? So
Right.
3 years ago, if you look on the page yourself, you can verify because you know we only go off facts, right?
Mm-hmm.
3 years ago, 3 years ago, Fee, the nigga ain't even had no toothpaste.
Hold on. My baby want me. Hold on. Hold on, y'all.
Right.
Go
Right.
ahead. I'm listening. I'm listening.
Right. So basically, if you look at the timeline, if this been going for 2 years and 6 months, right? And he was just broke about 3 years ago, probably just over broke right now, right? That would mean that the come up that a person said that they got was due to the factors of them. That would show that a person is also not only financially footing them, but it also proves, nigga, this is not who you said that they was. Where's the proof? So while y'all out here trying to accuse Robert of being everything that this man is, it shows the bum ass nigga that he been.
Wait a minute. My Deuce, what you talking about? Turn what down? I'm confused. What is she talking about, Tay?
I don't know. I think because it was doubling before. It's fixed now though.
Oh, okay. It's fixed now. Okay, wait
So maybe when they catch up to this point. Now, my thing is, if you don't like a person, you don't have to like a person. Do you understand? Everybody in this world is not made to like. But
a minute.
that don't mean you gotta throw shit on a person that's not accurate. If you saying a person is not shit, then just them not being shit should be enough.
Right.
Where's the extra?
But you know what I'm confused about, Tay, is that Robert is not with her.
My thing exactly.
She's with somebody else. Why are we? I mean, like, why is Robert even a topic?
Because he knocked the person that she went. I just told you he got picked up out the lost and found. They trying to make him into what Robert was. So them talking about his name is not going to get them the same feedback that they get talking about Robert. So it doesn't matter whether they like him or dislike him. Just the benefit that they get from talking about him. They don't give a fuck whether she getting knocked in between the washing machine and dryer. They not gonna talk about that nigga.
Right. Opposed to where I give a fuck about what happened to her. You know what I mean? Even
Exactly. Even in my video, like I just said, girl, don't settle for less. I don't give a fuck. That nigga don't deserve you. I'm just being realistic with you. Even if I do my content on a person, real is gonna be real all the time. And sis, that nigga is not a good look.
yeah.
Take your kids, boss up, continue to get your bag, but don't have no bum ass nigga dragging on the side of you, cause he like nah.
Yeah.
Like that's just, and that's just real. But for them to sit there and drag Robert every day, and she's not with him no day, they haven't been together for how long? You understand? But to know that she's in a situation, but they not gonna get paid off for dragging Johnell.
Exactly. Ain't no money there. Because he's no money. He's not no motion. He's a bum.
He
He's a
ain't too
fucking
paid.
bum.
Johnell is broke. This nigga ain't no toothpaste 3 years ago. Okay? So that says a lot about a person. And my thing is, you supposed to go through chapters in your life. The whole point is for you to grow. But people thought that he was more than what he was going to be because they seen him in that Wu-Tang shit. That the sparkly, you hang something sparkly and shiny in front of somebody. Right. But they gonna talk about Robert until they can't talk about him no more. It doesn't matter whether he with her, not with her. It don't matter if he go and fuck a goldfish. They gonna talk about that goldfish until the end of time. Him in the goldfish. And now we really gonna get it this week because Pretty Bree done went and licked his face. So now the lady that don't say no vowels over there, we in trouble for the rest of the fucking week. Like they say Robert pay us and he be telling us shit. I wish we would have knew that. I wish we would have knew that. We've been looking for Pretty Bree. Nigga, if he knew where she was at, he could have gave us the heads up.
No, when he was playing cards with me today, he was the person that said, all they do is lie on me. That was the part on the other side. I said, I wondered did they know that was Robert.
No, they was busy trying to listen in to catch the R's, S's, and T's the person wasn't saying.
Hey, his name was Lies Don't Bother Me.
Yo, I'm dead. He make it too easy and he make it fun. And that's why they be mad. I can enjoy somebody, like I'm just being real. What people do, it don't make you. So what people say, it shouldn't break you either. Because people, the whole purpose, they're going to try to find something that bothers you, right? And the best way to bother people is to remain unbothered. I'm just being honest, B. I pay too much for my weed. I'm not letting nobody waste it. I'm gonna have a good fucking time every time I come online. I'm gonna do what I got to do. I'm gonna drop my content and I'm gonna go about my business. And I think that's why I've been able to, maneuver the way that I've been able to maneuver. And we have a lot of the same things in common. Cause bitch, as long as you talking about me, you saying I'm not relevant, but you making sure I stay relevant. So it kind of goes against what you saying.
Not only that, I'll be in Atlanta at the end of the month.
Oh shit. Hey sis, I love you on purpose and for free. And what you doing up this late? Look at me chastising people like I ain't supposed to be down either. Oh Lord, Harmony, not you too. Harmony, we up here and we discussing the fact that Johnell broke. Broke. Johnell broke. Harmony, listen, I found his page. I don't know if you seen it in my video. I was just telling Fee he was John Young a couple of years ago. I guess the Nail X hadn't came into factors. And they want to be spending time over there talking about Robert, a person that Brianna is no longer with, but recently it comes to find out that she's with an abuser and he was broke and still possibly broke and living off her pocket. Yep, Harmony, he was John. This nigga got 153 views, Harmony. How? We get more than that and we ain't never been on Tubi. Fee, you been on Tubi? Fee must got me on hold right now, but I don't think she been on Tubi.
I am on Tubi.
You been on Tubi?
I'm on Tubi. My movie is called what is it called? Distractions.
Oh well shit. I'ma go watch your movie. I ain't never seen his up there. I ain't never seen nothing he do past Wu-Tang.
They thought I was lying about it. They thought that I had just made that up, but I am actually on a movie called Distractions.
That is crazy. Big Fee, not the little one.
It's not the little one. I gotta go. Hold on. I gotta do something real quick. But I'm right here tell you, I'm just doing something real quick. I'm doing something.
All right, you know Tay talks. Tay talk a lot, so it's okay. I'll be here until you get back.
You want me to drop down or you want me to I could drop down if you want me to.
All right.
I'll drop down.
All right. Well, it was nice having you visit, honey. And I appreciate you stopping by. But yes, y'all, Johnell is broke 3 years ago. He ain't have no toothpaste. And the toothbrush looked like one of those little like when you go to like one of those places, the hotel or something, and they give you the little toothbrush in the plastic. But y'all gotta see the bathroom and everything. So when y'all get a chance, go on over there to John Young page. Don't subscribe because we ain't trying to give him no motion. Okay, just look at the page and look at the numbers from 9 years, 4 years, 3 years. He was broke up until the fact is that he met Brianna, right? And then he went over there to Facebook, and then basically being that she, was who she was on Facebook when she was like, "Oh, my fucking supporters. I'm the one who gave you motion." She ain't lie about that, but they can't go live and get paid for it. Well, they don't. You could go live all the fuck you want, but you ain't gonna get paid for it on Facebook, and you can't use filters. And Moose need a fucking filter, and her eye, Lil Richard, need a filter too. So, unfortunately for them, they want to come over here for YouTube, but being that X is known as an abuser in the YouTube streets, and now I just found out 3 years ago he ain't even have no toothpaste. Oh shit. That's gonna be my shit all week. So Harmony, make sure you going over there and you clip it up. Clip it up. Yes. The pictures is picturing. Miss Lyona controlled that other page, right? Yeah, I think so. Hey, TT. Harmony. Lord have mercy. We can't make this shit up at this point. Okay. And I think he had like 4 titties at the time. I ain't even lying to you. Him and Bree breast was about the same size. And then he pushed that belly out, and he looked like one of the kids with the fly in the eye when they belly be swollen because they was starving from hunger. Yeah, that's how he was looking in the video. The bathroom was dirty. Had shit thrown all the fuck around. But he's a big stepper. It looked like he just started wearing deodorant when he got with Brianna. Okay? Because just like we was watching her or watching them, that nigga was watching too. Okay? And he knows a shoulder to cry on can become a dick to ride on. And he became that dick. Not only do he look like a dick, he is a dick, right? An abusive one. right? So within 3 years, the only thing that changed his life was her. Huh, huh. That's why she be out there like, until you do right by me, everything you do good. Shut up. Damn. That's because I should be in the bed, but I thought I should let y'all know. Johnell is broke. I thought I should let y'all know. Johnell been broke. Been broke. Been broke. He said, what bitch is the 21st? Give me my money. No, let me stop. I'm gonna go to hell. I don't want to go to hell. Hey, sunshine. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go and check y'all out. Say I'm hollering that ninja didn't have no, he ain't have no toothpaste. And you know, we only go off facts, okay? We don't just throw shit out in the air over here. If we ain't seen it, then it didn't happen. If we seen it, we gonna tell, right, Harmony? Let them know. We seen it, we telling. And Tay is telling. Tay talks. Tay talking, going all over there, going over there. Sean Young. And if you look at his video, he called himself doing a get ready with me. And he go to pick up he said it would be a nigga like me that would pick up the toothpaste and ain't got none. Nigga, so that mean you ain't brush your teeth yesterday? You ain't remember you ain't had no tube. So you ain't used that same empty tube yesterday and realize you ain't have no toothpaste yesterday? Or are you just brushing your teeth because you on this camera and you supposed to be doing a get ready with me? But how the fuck you do a get ready with me and ain't got none of the get ready with me essentials? Correct. Carrera. Help Tay figure it out, but we already know. You know what we know? Johnell broke. Johnell broke. You know we know. Johnell is broke. Wait, what you say, Coretta? So when the truth was saying his money on FB, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Him one line. Mm-mm. Him one line. Sure wasn't. Mm-mm. And we knew it because we be on it and we don't put out nothing but the facts. Just like the fact is that they try to throw shit on the truth, but there's no proof, right? When old girl came out, they actually took a real picture and tried to edit and stitch together pictures, right? So that means that there had to be an original picture for them to try to change any picture. Are you following me? But just the original picture, the edited picture, and any other picture that had something to do with the picture was proof that actions had took place for there to even be a picture. Right? So the only way you gonna get a choked picture is if you've been choked, right? So with that being said, that is the proof. So we got proof that you've been over here. So you want to be fucking striking people pages and all type of shit. Listen, okay? This little voice of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little voice of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Listen, because little Richie want to be out here fucking with people because she got to be up late at night doing what she doing. Listen, my kids sleep all night now. Nobody told you to go out there and get fucking frog legged and want to be having what the fuck you be having. And now your moose is missing, your ex is getting licked, and you got to sit up and watch all this shit. You chose it. You chose it. I ain't choose it. I just report it. We report it. You want to strike us, but not strike your motherfucking self. You get it. You gonna strike us, but not strike you. But that's okay, because karma is a thing. Karma is a thing, and it is serving. Okay, whatever whipped your ass this weekend to get you to do that Sunday reset and do all what you was doing that day before you went and put the little handkerchief around your neck today with the brand wig. I did tell you to go put the wig on, but I ain't tell you to put no fucking handkerchief around your neck. Where the fuck was the rest of your shirt, Brianna? Where was the fucking rest of your shirt? You got teenagers, a teenage daughter, okay, and two teenage sons, and a little girl and supposed little ones coming up. And you want to be running around here looking like a Timu whore. That wasn't even a good looking shirt. Okay. Okay. That's because you out here selling body parts, just like Harmony said. You ain't even low these days. Money running low, you know. Mama got Wait, mama got to see a man about a dog. Well, don't go see your baby father about no dog, because last time he sicked that bitch on you. That's right. The moose is missing, Tanya. The moose is missing. Okay. And that's because the 21st has done came and went, friend. Okay. So then he got to be doing premieres and all type of shit until the 21st circles again. We might see her possibly be able to take a little, go with him somewhere. That's how he do her now. But this time he left her ass home. He did. And not his home. He said, but you go home. No, yo home. So now she want to be sitting back at home with the little Richard wig, right? The little Richard wig. Oh, thank you, Fee. I appreciate you, girl. With the little Richard wig sitting on the edge of the bed. We know shit is about to get explosive. She gonna come back and tell us, but I'm already telling y'all. First, 3 years ago, he ain't have no toothpaste. He didn't have no toothpaste, and he had extra, like, I don't know what to call it. Not character, brokenness. He was extra broke. I'm telling you, if you go look at the page, that shit is a shame. That shit is a shame. A shame. And if you saying this person had notoriety, then that means year 4, 6, 9, fuck 3 should have shown some type of activity. But Harmony, I'm telling you, when you go and look at that page, you're gonna see that shit was like the Sahara Desert. It was dead. But I thought he was the big thing. Like, that's why she had to, when they first came out, that's why she had to go and buy that nigga some sneakers, some jewelry. She was building him. She was doing build the beer, build the boy at the end of the day, because she couldn't have people find out that she found that motherfucker in the lost and found at the Red Cross. She got that motherfucker at the Red Cross. I'm pretty sure when they tell you, do you want to support a child? She picked him. She thought that that was going to be paying her ties to the motherfucking church. And now look what she got. Look what she got. Look what she got. Be back. He paying his bills. Yeah, that's the only bills he paying, because he damn sure ain't paying hers. Sure enough ain't paying hers. That's right, Brandy. Hey, Brandy. Sure enough. Mm-mm. I'm telling you. Wait, who birthday? Happy birthday, I love you. I'm sorry, I'm eating. Oh, girl, Harmony, I am too. I got some Dominoes. I ain't gonna lie. Kids went to sleep, and I was sitting there and I was watching Queen Step Live, and my big backside kicked in. I'm like, oh shit. Let me order Dominoes. And I ordered some double fudge brownies and some double stuffed pizza. Sure enough. And after I get off this live, I'm gonna go and fuck it up. Fuck it up. But yeah. Happy birthday, my dudes. That's what I wanted to say. Tay got ADHD. So let me just say happy birthday to you. Oh, now make a wish and blow out your candles. It's 2 in the morning, so I can't really get into it the way I would like to, but more and more blessings to you, beautiful. Yes. I definitely appreciate that, because they want to be out here trying to talk about people like, oh, because if you from the hood, you can't see the truth. Nigga, I'm from 2 hoods, like I said, the hood and motherhood. And from both hoods, I am comfortable where I'm at, and I can comfortably see the shit that's taking place, baby. You got one nigga that y'all fucked up his money, and y'all got another nigga that didn't have none. So I'm confused, and tried to make him the nigga that had money, which he will never be. Let's talk about Johnell ex baby, the real abuser that is broke. That is broke. That's why we don't see him fuck her getting the kids haircut. Why he don't get the boys haircut? He fucking her. He fucking her. When you courting a woman and she has kids, it don't matter if you the daddy of them kids or not. Respectfully, you're laying down with their fucking mommy, and you ain't take her to a hotel. Well, y'all been to a hotel, but you was laying up in her house as well. And you got the nerve to be drinking them kids fucking Capri juices, and you can't take them to get a fucking haircut, you bum. But you ain't have no fucking toothpaste. So no wonder you was all up in her motherfucking space. That's why she always feeding you when she come over there. Do you be having food? Do you? They want to be talking about Robert not eating. You mean to tell me Bree taking the food from her refrigerator, taking it to your house to cook? Listen, y'all can say what y'all want to say. But a bitch ass nigga is always going to be a bitch ass nigga. And he is a bitch ass nigga. To even try to compare him to a nigga that she's no longer with, but we seen the change in her while she was with him, and we see the decline in her while she's with this one because he's broke. Okay? So if she ain't flipping the bills, ain't no bills being flipped. And in the process, she's being fully disrespected. And you got all these unshapely ass fucking women over here defending it. Talk about, yeah, because we getting paid. We getting paid. Bitch, at the end of the day, that's because y'all the only motherfuckers over there that's defending that dumb shit. You ain't got 50 nothing people defending the factors of none of the dumb shit that's going on in Bree relationship. You got some of them couple of thousands of her 3 million motherfucking supporters coming over there to listen to y'all talk about motherfucking raw blah. Okay? Raw blah. But if y'all was really about y'all motherfucking business and y'all was really on shit like y'all say y'all be on shit, talk about the broke one. Talk about the broke one. Mm-hmm. I'm still stuck on the fact that she said that her daughter is homeschooled. That should be a motherfucking charge. How the fuck you homeschooling that girl and you can't fucking speak? You can't speak. They said it was a charge. That was unhealthy. I ain't never said my kids was in the closet, bitch. I said I was. That's where I was recording because I gave them the lot of the space. See, that's what a real mother is going to do. Make sure that her kids is comfortable before she is. I'm always going to put mine first. But when it comes down to make it make sense, y'all never make it make sense. How is she homeschooling a child and she can't talk her motherfucking self? What's she teaching her, Braille? She teaching that child Braille. Now that's talented to be able to speak and actually do Braille because you know they used to teach shit like that in school. They took script out of school where you learn cursive and everything. They don't teach these kids that shit no more. You know, Braille, they used to teach you so that even when you was on the computer, you would still be able to feel for certain keys while typing because it has the imprint dots on there, right? People that know, if you know, you know, right? But how could you say you homeschool a child? Now we know they get the school curriculum, right? We know damn well she can't help that girl with her motherfucking homework. Because what type of lesson is that gonna be? Yeah, cause and yeah, cause my daughter, cause Robert ain't did shit. Robert don't want shit to do with none of y'all motherfucking women. And he wish y'all leave him the fuck alone. And if y'all saying he ain't shit, then let him not be shit in peace. But let's talk about this nigga that be knocking your friend head in between the washing machine and the sink. And y'all want to be mad. She told us to share it, y'all. She told us. She was like, share, 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 share. And then me and Harmony want to share it. And she want to sit there and strike us. Why is StreamYard like this? Like, it's really pissing me off. They want us to share their link so bad that they gonna put it in front of the comments. Like, what is they doing? If Thirsty was a person, it would definitely be this fucking punk ass app. Cause no, I'ma scroll until I can see around the motherfucker. That's what I'ma do. Right. But come on. A man don't get respect for none of the shit that he motherfucking did. But a bum ass nigga, a broke bum ass nigga that talk about, oh, cause I'm from New York. No, nigga, you're not from New York. You're from Staten Island. Tay is from New York, bitch. Okay? You from Staten Island. At the end of the day, I am a Brooklyn girl and I still reside into New York today. I ain't gonna say y'all bitches probably know where I'm at anyway. It's not a hidden secret. But if you decide to pull up, just bring some sandwich meat, some juice, and paper plates, because we gonna eat sandwiches, bitch. And that's about it. But you can't claim New York, motherfucker. You on an island that they separated and left y'all bum ass niggas by y'all motherfucking self. And what rap song do you hear them say? And no, you hear it go Brooklyn, Brooklyn, or you hear the Boogie Down Bronx, or you hear Harlem. Who the fuck you hear brag about being from Staten Island? He broke just like that Allen is. They broke that shit off like, yeah, it's New York, but it's broken. It's New York, but it's broken. And that's just what he is. Hey, Paige, that's just what he is. That's just what he is, broken. And us young ladies gotta stop falling for the shang, okay? We be meeting these niggas and we be, we don't be having discernment. This nigga just ain't have no toothpaste 3 years ago. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Cause then he see a young lady, okay? That's the first, yeah. I said it right. He see a young lady, right? And see that, okay, she's coming out of a situation, but she got her ducks in a row because she got a little paper or whatever. Way more paper than the fuck that he got. So a nigga will look at a female as a come up or something that looks good for them, some shit that they ain't got for themselves. But then they be too dumb to even do the right thing. They be playing games. And don't ever let a bum ass nigga play on you. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes it be good, right? I understand. I understand. I've been dick whipped before too. I've made some bad decisions. But that's why I could warn you, bitch. Run. Okay? Dick will get you in a lot of trouble. Okay? It's not all about that. You need somebody that's going to treat you with respect, love you, love your children, and anything that comes attached. Someone that's willing to pour into you, not take out of you. Now, I know when that nigga taking that nut up out of you, it feels good. You know, our eyes be rolling in our head. We be in on different galaxies and shit, but that be the trap. Anytime you start fucking that nigga and you start praying to go, oh God, you not realizing later on you really gonna need him. You really gonna need him. So, girl, okay, don't get, don't get that whipped. You already, but you still have a chance to run. I advise you to run because he from Staten Island and he broke. Look at the things he bring to the table. Molded butter. He couldn't even bring fresh butter to the table. He brought molded butter to the table. All right? Molded butter. Molded. Molded. Molded butter. Molded. Wait, did you say drop the link again, Queen Fee, or is that new? Molded. Molded butter. Nothing real right about that man. The sweatsuits is from Ali motherfucking Baba. You can't wash them. If you do wash them, they get in lint bowls. Okay, that's a one-time wear. All right. He wasn't even trying to give uneven ankles one of them shits for free. She had to pay, baby. But then she was sucking his dick too. Cause that day when this girl broke the internet with old bum nigga, the abusive bum nigga, right? And he was on the couch and he was like, she was like, what you want to do? What you want? He was like, what you want? What you want? And she was like, to break the internet. She was on the phone with uneven ankles. Hold on. Let me spray this. I don't want none of them funky bitches coming around me. This is funky bitch repellent. Hater bitch repellent. So y'all try to get me. I done sprayed you bitches away. Okay, now I'm going to continue to say what I wanted to say. Nothing has been real about this man since he came in the fucking picture, except for his badass breath. Only his badass breath. That's all. That's it. Not his paper. Only his breath and his beatings. That's the only double B you getting in that situation. Is his breath and the beatings. That's the only BB. Like Bree be battling, his breath be beating, he be beating. You can hear me, Fee?
I can hear you. Hey, Mr. Sonda. Hey, y'all. Yep, I can hear you. Hey, y'all. Hey,
Right.
Harmony.
They want to be talking about everything else about other than the nigga that's giving the knots.
Yeah,
Let's
they
talk
do.
about the nigga that's giving the lumpy
That's
lumps. Why?
that's the
Why?
part I don't understand.
Oh yeah, we understand. Cause until she tired of him, and when she decided to expose him, that's when the exposing is the exposing. But I don't know if they think we supposed to turn off and turn on like they do, cause we remember.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna
because
continue to remember, because if you could drag a man for 3 years for abuse that he didn't do and he's no longer with her, then why shouldn't we bring the real abuser to the front of the class?
but Tay, you remember you said you was like, "Fee, this is what they wanted to have from you. This is what they didn't want you to know." Remember, I didn't know about certain things that was said or done. I didn't know there was a behind the scene that's framed Robert. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, definitely, especially with the editing of the picture, and not for nothing, that's falsifying information. That's a
Yeah,
crime.
yeah. Then with the police report, then with the finger stuff, then with the I didn't do this, the didn't that. It's like it was just so many things, and I was just confused.
Yes, because how you go to sleep one day and your hand broke on this side, and then you
Then
wake up the next
yeah,
day and your hand broke on the other
I
side. You don't forgot which
don't
hand
believe
broke.
that. So I think that the police heard, like, you know how they be like, "Is there any weapons in the house?" Right? And you answer
Mm-hmm.
yes. She didn't ask her that. She said, "Can you get to somewhere safe?" She said, "No."
He got a gun. He following me.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Because we remember. It's just what they try to keep hidden. And then it's not even if you, we all seen that same video at first. Because if I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be honest. Do you understand? And a
Yeah.
lot of women, they disregarded the small things and just zeroed into
I
the
did.
woman crying in the
Yeah.
video and just went off of that. And that made a lot of us feel sorry for the situation. Like, oh my God, no, what's going on here? You understand? Not until I reevaluated that video and looked at it again. And I'm like, wait a minute, hold on.
Exactly. That's what I did. That's what I did, Tay. I
And that's what got me where I'm at.
yeah, that's what I did, Tay. I reevaluated the video that I had saw, and I
I'm
looked at
never
it.
one thing I'm never going to do. See you in a situation, I wouldn't have never just came off and be on some, oh, she lying. Because me personally, you don't know who and what's been done to a person. But if you bringing forth evidence and the evidence that you call yourself bringing forth doesn't state that, but then another person brings actual evidence and it shows it goes against everything that you say, it is a total difference. A big difference. So if we're gonna take out the crying and the heavy breathing and the running down the stairs like she running for her life, but ain't nobody chasing her, and actually pay
Yeah.
attention to this man holding the camera and got his other
Do you
hand
have
in
that?
front
Do you
of the
have that
camera.
video? Hey, do you have that video handy?
I got it in my thing, but I'm on my phone.
Do you have it handy where we can play it right now to show the what you're talking about?
I sure don't. I would have to go into my other thing. And at the end of the I'll well, you got it right.
I do, so I can do it because I'm gonna do a live tomorrow. So I want to do a live tomorrow, like with everybody. Like at the end of the day, it is what it is. What if it was your son? You know what I mean? Like, what if it was? It's so many moving parts to it, take that it baffled me that I wasn't even aware of. You know what I mean? That I didn't even know that it existed. I didn't even know that
Mm-hmm.
things that they did. You know what I mean? Um, Tomorrow I want to thank the Tays, the Harmony Uppers, the Redders, the Ambers, the Voice and Values. I want to thank them because you guys stuck with the story. You got down to the truth. And that's what's up. Because if I
Mm-hmm.
need to fight for my son, I would want y'all to fight for him.
Absolutely, because that's like if I see you being undone wrong, Fee, and I decide to speak up for you, am I gonna speak up for you halfway and then decide to stand there and still let you get stomped on the ground, or am I gonna continue to see the situation through? You don't go halfway with nothing. I'm not a
Yeah.
half-ass person. So until I actually see an outcome to the situation where an innocent man is innocent and a guilty man is actually guilty, then no, I'm not going to be quiet.
Mhm.
It don't have nothing to do with the oh, you have to hate this person. No, you don't have to hate a person. It don't got nothing to do with that. But the thing was for me, what really did it for me, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. When you in a DV situation, right? Because I'm very knowledgeable, I'm not stupid. I'm never gonna sit there and tell a woman she's stupid for not leaving. Because for one, you in that situation because 9 times out of 10, you love the person.
I
You
stayed,
love the person, or you in fear of leaving, right or
listen,
wrong.
I stayed 10 years, even after watching
Okay.
my mother be murdered.
I've been through something myself. So you can't say what you would do is if you was in another person's shoes. I will say that. But
Yes.
one thing I've never seen a DV victim do, because I'm gonna be honest, she was still going to this man's house trying to get bent over and this, that, and the third. But a
You know
person was
what?
telling
Hey,
her to come out here.
let me tell you why she did that. She was still looking for love in all the wrong places.
Yeah, but the only thing that
We
made
know
her come out here the way that she came out here is the factors of being rejected.
Tay, the most important place for it to come from is the motherfucker I left. I
Yeah.
want him to value me. And that's the
Mm-hmm.
misconception we have as women.
Okay. I can understand because my thing is you didn't get the way you are now until you were rejected.
Not so much as rejected, Tay. I won't say that. It's just that I want love from different people. I want to feel love. I want to feel that excitement, that joy. She ain't got. She still looking. You know how a crackhead have his first hit, and he's still
She's
looking.
still looking for that high. I
Still looking
understand.
for Ash. When Robert got off there, when that truck, them 3 babies, and Best Buy, and he made her to something that she is now, and she should
Right.
appreciate him. But he should
And to
appreciate
now to be
because
fucking with this bum ass nigga.
that he's gonna hurt her though.
He
I want
not
her to
gonna get that. I agree with you on that. And I don't care what videos I make about her, he's a scumbucket ass boy. I'm just gonna be honest. He's a boy. I will not give him the title as a man.
because he's not a man.
He's not.
First baby daddy is not a man. I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow. He's
You
not a
mean
man.
Mr. Timu himself?
The man said that Robert daughter coming out, speaking about her ass whooping she got. He said that made him less than a father. This man beat their kids. Brianna got online and said he sick dogs on them.
I
He
got
beat.
one. I got one better for you, Fee. He
I give
tried
you
to come out. He tried to come out and defend it by saying that Robert wanted to talk about that, or people want to talk about that, but Robert threw my son across the room. That make you 2 times the pussy.
because Johnell threw your fucking son across the fucking room.
Exactly. So for you to even sit there and be able to be comfortable and say that you knew of a man throwing your son and there was no action behind it, that makes you look even more lower than what you are. So you basically saying that there's been 2 people that's done something that you know of, and you have, as a man, you've done nothing to be active as of yet, but play hide and go seek because we didn't see you for 6 years.
My thing is this though, and I swear to God, like
8.5, actually.
Robert is. I'm gonna keep saying this. Robert is not with Brianna. Why is Robert still a conversation? Like, get the fuck over it. He's not
He,
with her.
he's the distraction.
I'm talking about distraction of what Johnell whooping Brianna ass.
Absolutely.
man. Y'all better go. Well, that ain't what we stopping at because I got some
Absolutely.
shit.
And that's what I was
Well,
telling you. And now you understand what I was saying the other night when we was talking. Is the distraction that they put what they want for people to know. If you see a young girl getting bullied as a woman, it's going
yeah,
to be your natural instinct to want to step in. But you
yeah,
going off of the clues and the fact that you have or what you have. Until you give it all the facts, you don't have everything to go off of. Now, once you get it, it's like, oh, wow, I never even knew that this shit existed. Or maybe even my thought of, would be different.
yeah. Because a lot of shit I didn't even know was happening, Tay. I never knew they framed Robert. I swear to God, I would have never done that to him. I would
Mm-mm.
never.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. But sometimes you have to see things from both sides. And I'm not even talking about far as being on a side, far as this bullshit here. I'm talking about the both sides of the situation so you can come with your own
Hold on, let me
conclusion.
say this real quick. Say to my kids better be moving around, so I got to cut the camera off for a second. We can't. That's crazy how we can't even have our camera on no more. But they finna be moving around. That's why my camera's out. But I'm right here with you.
Yeah. It's not
Yes.
what you only could go off of what you know. You can't go off of what you don't know. So if all the facts is not presented, you dealing with a half a deck.
Yeah, because a lot of things I didn't know. I didn't know there was a call made, to frame Robert. They framed
Mm.
Robert. They framed him.
A headquarters call.
Yeah. So what's the truth then?
That's some cult like shit anyway. I'm just being honest.
I'm
What type
asking.
of shit?
So
What
so
type
what
of
do you
shit
think
is
the
that?
truth? What do you think the truth is? So
Far
they
as what?
like far as like so they really want to take Robert down for what though? For what exactly? For leaving her? For walking away? Because what is his punishment? I'm confused.
The end, what they think that they're going to cause, they think that they really have the strength to push him off this internet. And I
But
actually I
all I'm
actually think that's what they think.
so if they thought they could push him off the internet. He's y'all juice, bread, and butter. So if he goes away, how the fuck do you bitches eat?
But that's how common sense ain't so common.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Let the
But
church
I
stand.
that's for them.
Hmm.
So
He
you mean
is He
so
is the reason why a lot of them motherfuckers is living. And let's just be honest, getting what it is that they're getting. Because if that's the case, you would be able to do other things and get the same outcome. Y'all
yeah,
people, the crowd that y'all have, they're just Robert haters. I'm just being honest. So they're going to keep their chats filled up because they all have the same demeanor. They don't have to dislike a person for a reason. It's just the fact is that they dislike the person, period.
yeah, yeah. I was in my own chat last night, and when I played music, it's like 100 people. You're supposed to be having thousands, right? But
Right.
this thing, you know how much I appreciated those 100 people because I knew that they were there for peace. They were there for solace. They didn't want like the YouTube streets is on fire to where you got so many people not take. They didn't take it away as
Beefing.
what you say, babe?
I said beefing.
Yeah. So but it's beyond beefing. They want to kill,
Mhm.
destroy, and desecrate. How did we get here?
And that's sad. And I'ma just be honest. If I ain't doing that shit in my real life, I damn sure not doing it on some shit I could turn on and turn off.
That's what I told somebody last night. I was like, how y'all just can't turn it off? But tell you, I used to be like that. And I told my daughter, I said, was I acting like this lady? She was like, nah, but you used to be aggressive. I said, long as I didn't act like this, because the shit I see now, I would never involve my children, my kids. At the end of the day, Johnell's abuser. That's my job, Tay, to expose an abuser. I don't care how much they talk about my mother. I watched my mother be murdered. You can't take that from me. You can't tell my story. And I would not let the likes of whatever you want to call the bitch over there, whatever you want to call their content, whatever you want to call these bitches on this internet, The same bitch I was that was fighting for Brianna, I'm the same bitch that'll fight for me and that'll fight for Robert as if he was my son. You
Period.
bitches
If you one person, you can only be one person. And no matter where you go, even if others ain't in agreement with you, still going to maintain and still be that same person.
yeah,
So it is what it is. That's why I am the way that I am, bitch. I don't give a fuck about you. See, everybody is not the same, and you can't tell people how to fight. You understand what I'm saying? You got some out loud fighters, and then you got some silent fighters. You got some people that you ain't gonna even know that you hit before you hit. You understand what I'm saying? And then you got those people that's gonna tell you that they gonna hit you before you get hit, and you still going to end up hit. You one of those people that, nigga, if I feel like I'm going to hit you, I'm going to let you know that I'm going to hit you. And then there's some people like, bitch, I'm going to bother you even more by letting you know I don't give a fuck about you, and you be winding up hitting your fucking self.
hell, I gotta hold on. My baby's sick, so I gotta cover up. Hold on. Okay, hold
And
on.
we all, not for nothing, I'ma just be honest. The way you wake up ain't gotta be the way you go to sleep at night. We all transform and transcend throughout the factors of life each and every day. And we all try to get to a greater space. So just because you went to sleep one way as a person, that don't mean you go wake up the same way. I might have healed from some shit that I was going through last night that's not bothering me this morning. So what
Yeah,
you say is not gonna affect me the same
yeah,
fucking
like
way at both times. But now you might catch me this time, and it might be that time you gonna get all the energy you fucking looking for. And it is what it is.
yeah. I'm
You know
not
how the song
ashamed
say,
that when I have to be around family, I'm not ashamed that I had to cover myself. I have to do this. Tell you, I'm not ashamed of none of that because that's what it is. It's like I got people that want to tell stories, but they're afraid to tell their stories because they're afraid of the backlash that they're going to get, right?
mm-hmm.
Uh, because at the end of the day, what are we fighting for? What are we fighting for? We fighting for abuse. We fighting for the truth. Are we? What are we actually fighting for? I don't care about the dick, pussy, the bitch call
Mm-hmm.
me the tramp. You can call me every hoe you want to call me. It's some
But
things.
you should already know that, because I would believe that you're a smart woman. And why are we fighting, or what is there? Because if other people didn't have or a purpose or come up here to fight, what other purpose would they serve?
Yeah,
Who else is hearing their voice unless it has something to do with shit talking? Your voice is not bringing no value. Just being honest. I don't give a fuck how many super chats, this, that, and the third. You're not saving nothing. And do people get out of character over here? Yeah. But there's a lot of people that's been helped on this side too, in the factors of DV, because you never know who you could be healing. And I want to see, I want to deal with somebody that I can relate to. I seen your war, and now I get to see your healing.
yeah,
You
yeah.
understand what I'm saying? If I'm a person and I have a habit, and you get to witness me kick that habit, the same way you see me fucked up, I would want you to see me at my best.
Tell you, I remember I was one of the ones who was saying something about the closet, right? And
Uh-huh.
you was like, and it stopped me from doing what I was doing. It stopped me from getting my bag. It was just a situation I was in at the time, and that was the truth. It was like
Mm-hmm.
it was the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely. And I'm comfortable with it. And once you stand on your truth, can't nobody change it. Once you know who you are, can't nobody tell you who you is. And that's something that I stand by. I
yeah,
stand by.
yeah,
I've been through. Listen, if a person need, listen, bitch, if you need more pointers, ask me. I might give you some more information because you ain't telling the story right. Like, let me give you the contact clues. You understand? Because I don't want you to leave anything out, because my story that I actually have is a testimony. And what you think is scars to me is actually stripes. I'm no longer there. The person that you are discussing no longer exists. And even if I'm still battling with some things, I'm still being blessed through others. So it doesn't stop me none.
Yeah, it doesn't stop you from being who you are, and
No.
that's what I admire your strength, your tenacity. Right, you have that. Um, this shit here, but I'm talking about the dark. Like when it came to this dark side, I'm like, how did we get here? All because we protecting a man. Because remember, I was one of the ones that was so against him, and you know it, Tank.
It's
I,
not because we got here, because it was something that us, or that we all could relate to, especially people that's been or dealt with abuse. And if you was a woman that was beat, you didn't want to see another woman getting beat if you could change it.
Mhm.
So now that's the same stance that we have on the Johnell situation. If you a person that has been abused, you going to sit there, and if you going to defend against anything, it's going to be against abuse. So you
Yeah,
was only doing what was in your nature to do. Shit, somebody couldn't save me, but at least I might have the chance to save somebody.
yes, yes,
Do you understand what I'm saying? But everybody didn't come here to save somebody. Some people that came into these situations actually needed saving. I've learned a lot through these situations of being here. It's people that sometimes I be listening to y'all on the platform, and people will speak about things that I've been through in my life. And what you don't realize, every L is not a loss. Some things is a lesson, because if you didn't go through that when you went through that, what would have gave you the knowledge that you have now?
yeah, yeah,
Everybody don't get it at the same time, at the same place, and from the same space. But you might be in the suburbs, and I might be out here wherever the fuck I'm at. But I might be taking in a little bit or a lot more common sense than from where the fuck I'm at than where you at.
yeah.
Knowledge is free. And that's why when people go, oh, people playing all them old videos, this, that, and the third, nigga, how the fuck did we learn about the slaves?
They
History. We learned about the slaves through history. We read the fuck, yeah, I know the fuck I wasn't there when Rosa Parks. I know the damn sure I wasn't there when Dr. King. But if I didn't go to the factors of history, we wouldn't have never knew where shit started. So in order to figure out where you got where you at, you have to figure out where the fuck it started from. How did we get free? Because Dr. King said free at motherfucking last. If we didn't go and learn our history, how the fuck will we know that?
I agree with you when you're right. Every day it's a struggle. We just push forward. Yep. I
Yeah.
always, was heard taught that a man is a turtle within the ways. Without struggle, there's no progress, right?
Mhm.
We put much fight into everything, like because now we started out fighting for what we thought was right, but right now we ain't fighting for what's right when you call each other. And that's the part that I want to give praise to Tamarte, to you, Harmony, Upper, that y'all do not fight like with the dirty tactics, the doxing, calling each other out their name, dragging
Mm-mm.
each other away. Y'all don't do that. So I want to give y'all praise for that tomorrow.
Mm-mm. I'm gonna do my work, because that's what made you, if that's what made you hear my voice already, then I'm gonna make sure you hear it even louder. And I didn't have to argue with you, and you still checking for it, and you still hearing everything that I had to say.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it just saves me the energy. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of it. Because if I've been battered in situations, and I'm not even saying bad, because every situation that batters you don't mean because I've been through situations that didn't make me feel good in life. And when you learn your triggers, you learn people, places, and things. Do you understand what I'm saying? And if I know what don't make me feel good, I'm not gonna allow somebody to put me back in that space.
And that's how I feel, Tay. That's how I feel about the situation with what's going on. I'm not gonna allow nobody to put me in that space to where I get back on here screaming, hollering, going crazy. I'm not doing that. I'm protecting myself from my own people. You think I'm gonna let somebody online do it to me? I don't care
You
about
don't deserve that. You don't deserve that. I'm gonna
that.
be real with you. You don't the type of we all done talk shit. It's something that people like. Let's just be realistic. We gonna call a duck a fucking duck. You
Yeah,
understand? It's something that's in nature. It's not what you do. It's definitely how you do it. But you have to get to a point to where just like you could settle for less with a nigga, you could settle with life the same way for what you take in. You have to learn when shit don't serve you.
yeah. Say it again, Tay. You gotta
You
learn
understand?
shit don't serve you.
You have to learn when shit don't serve you. Now, I might be at my table and you might say my table may be small, too small for you, but it's comfortable enough for me to eat at. And I'm eating good where I'm at without all the extras on my table because sometimes you got to realize when you got too much on your plate, something's going to fall off.
Yeah.
You don't want to be that thing. So you can't always put too much on you. Everybody don't deserve your energy. Energy is a big thing. It can drain you or it can make you. Do you understand? You get people with good energy come around you. You notice that you feel good. Yeah. Oh yeah. What we doing? You get somebody that come around you and telling you all they motherfucking problems. You start taking on their energy. You ain't even going through shit.
It's no problem. I swear to God, I love peace. I love quiet. I love going to sleep. No, there's nothing wrong with me, y'all. It's just that I'm in an atmosphere to where some folks will sick, but that shouldn't bother me, and I'm okay. Um, but it's absolutely right.
Listen,
I'm
if
even
I'm gonna go through my girl or go through with a healing space with my girl, I'd rather go through it with somebody that recognize that they're going through a healing space than somebody that's trying to fake it. I mean, I don't give a fuck if I'm gonna cry, if I'm gonna feel whatever emotion. I'd rather do it with people that's real and understand who I am and not gonna cut me down for it. They gonna support me through, like, nah, girl, this is your moment. You get through it. It is what it is, and we gonna move on from it. But for a motherfucker to make you, I'm sorry, I'm never gonna be comfortable with the factors of my mother being dead.
they gonna take this moment and they gonna take this moment and say, oh, it's something wrong with they people.
Hold on.
You
See,
gonna get the
let me tell you, Tay a real one, right? Hold on. Let me hold this. Hold on.
That's what they gonna do, y'all. I don't care, y'all know that. I'm so tired, but I'm finna go to sleep. Hey, Jimmy, now I'm good, babe. I swear to God, y'all, I'm good. Don't do that. I need some lip gloss. Yeah, some people may take long what they do. They gonna take it.
This is my mama. This is my mama. Okay? I know who the fuck my mama was to me. Can't nobody tell me nothing else about her. And can't nothing nobody say ever about her change the way that I felt about her. And I ain't gotta defend who she was because I know who the fuck she is. And anytime I need to reassure myself at the end of the day, I look in the fucking mirror because I know my strength came from somewhere. And I'm never going to disrespect my mother. Fuck them. Fuck them. I'm not gonna come out here and disrespect my mother as a weak one because when you know who the fuck somebody is, you don't have to defend who they are. And I walk with pride every day, but you wish you could have made it to the steps, regardless to what you say about my mother. At the end of the day, I'm still going to be the great making of what she created. And if she ain't do nothing else, she did the fuck that. She created a generation that's gonna continue to go. And cause nigga, I know I come from greatness. I know I come from fucking greatness. I don't give a fuck if you say my mom was a crackhead. I don't give a fuck. She was the best crackhead I knew. She was the best crackhead of crackhead. I don't give a fuck. Crackhead. Say what you want. Can't nothing make me feel that I ever have to defend my mother to people that don't fucking know her. Bitch, I wish I would. Just like you can't sit with me, you can never lay next to her and she dead, bitch.
That
Make
part.
it make sense.
That's why I love you.
Please don't let them people. You need to borrow a mother. You could come. I let you borrow mine sometime. So when you need your, just go Tay, go get mommy. And Tay will go and get her mother because mine's always close by. She was anemic. I couldn't put her out there in the cold. She would have haunted me forever.
See, y'all don't have this type of shit. You don't have these type of people in your
You
life. You
understand what I'm saying? Real gonna always recognize real shit. She doing better than us.
don't
Not
see
for
y'all.
nothing. They
Tell y'all
doing better than us, B. They ain't got no bills. They not here dealing with these funny shape ass bitches. Like, did you see that live the other day? Our parents is protected. If they had to witness that shit, Lord, big lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my! Listen, God is good. God is good all the time.
So why do so many homes in Clark County need a flooring replacement? The number
Always
one
remember that. God is
reason
good and he got you. And nothing that no bitch say ever will ever determine who you are. Shit. I called you a muffler sounding sex worker when you said I was in the closet. What the fuck? And now I'm willing to share my mama with you. So the way you go to sleep ain't gotta be the way you wake up.
Jay, we didn't know no better then. Because we both was fighting for what we believed in. We both were fighting
Period.
for what we believed in.
Period.
That don't mean I
Period.
have respect for you. Because Jay,
At
I never
all.
said another word about you after that. I
At
respect
all.
everything you've done since then.
Period.
I respected every sister over here.
And just know we don't know what tomorrow may bring, but as long as you right here right now, nigga, you got and you have. Shit, I'ma send you a hug all the way from New York, nigga.
You better.
That's right.
Because I
I'm
was
about I'm a drop down in a minute because I'm gonna sneak to the casino in about 10 minutes.
no, I'm about to go do what y'all be doing, Tay. So we coming back tomorrow though, because I'm on Johnell last. I'm on that music.
Uh-huh.
So
Johnell, wait, hold on. I gotta sing before we go. Johnell broke, he broke, Johnell broke, he broke. And he the real abuser. Okay? Let's get it. Nah, but I love y'all all. Thank y'all for coming to see us. Make sure y'all hit that like button. And everybody, listen. Love somebody for free and on purpose because none of us is promised tomorrow. So if God decided to give you the gift of opening your two eyes, be a blessing. Okay? That's all Tay gotta say. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Fee, I love you for free and on purpose. This was definitely a good one. I can't wait till I see you later on in the day. You know, Tay Tay talks and we gonna talk about it. I love y'all.
I love you, Tay.